Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a great night. And yes, it is 9 degrees Fahrenheit here in Coeur d'Alene. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to go away from, my story just for a minute to talk to y'all about something. And it's kind of weird. And this is pretty much just my own opinion, my own take on what I have personally witnessed. I feel like the average person who's never been in trouble with the law, has never had an addiction, who, just works their 9 to 5 job and just, lives a normal life, probably isn't going to be thinking about somebody that's hit rock bottom. Um, I mean, even I didn't really, think about it. I didn't think of the concept that much up until, it happened to me. Now, one might think that, oh, hey, they hit rock bottom, now there's nowhere to go but up. Yeah, so unfortunately, the thing is when you're living a not good life and you're addicted to drugs and you're acting a fool, chances are there's going to be a bunch of rock bottoms. And that's pretty much happened to me. It took me years to be able to pull my head out of my behind, get up off the streets, and try to live a decent life. Now, you would have thought that I would have hit rock bottom when I was sitting at this drug house on the Key Peninsula that nobody wanted me at anyways, and yet I had a tendency to show up and to piss all these people off, right? Well, you think that I would have hit rock bottom when I saw these people. I was like sitting in the living room, right? And these people walked past me wearing clothes and shoes that were mine from my own house. They ransacked my house and took what they wanted to and traded the rest for drugs or whatever, but they act like, that I didn't know that. And it's like, it's me against all these people who can't stand me. Now, I can guarantee if you were in a similar situation, you wouldn't have done anything either. However, I do know a lot of people who are very violent, and maybe they would have. Whatever, it is what it is. So that's what happened. This dude's wearing a pair of my shoes, and the girl's carrying one of my purses. And several people had decided to partake in my earthly possessions while I was running around getting high and acting like a fool. And it ain't even really on them, you know what I mean? That's on me for ever getting addicted to drugs and deciding to live that kind of lifestyle. But the point is that that's kind of what rock bottom looks like. You also would have thought that I would have hit rock bottom when I was at the same place with like $400 and something in my purse, and so high and out of my mind, left my purse alone for like a couple seconds. Guess what? Come back, all the money is gone. All of it, dude. And then somehow later on in the day, I ended up with like $9 cash in my purse. Don't know how I got it. I don't remember. But I do remember like passing out at the same house, waking up, and there was $1 left in my purse because they had ransacked that again and took what they wanted. Yeah. And you would have thought that, those two things, I'm hitting rock bottom. I'm wanting to change, dude. I'm wanting to get off the streets and go back home and, do what I'm supposed to do, but heck no. You also would have thought that I would have hit rock bottom when I had a bunch of people that I don't even know. They're going around the Key Peninsula telling lies about me, trying to get me hurt, even killed. Now, you see, there aren't many people that look like me over there. It's the majority is white, and, I'm the one outsider because I'm not from there. I'm from Tacoma. I'm not from the peninsula. So all these people were doing each other dirty and blaming everything on me to take the attention off of them. Literally saying things that had this one dude coming up to me telling me that if I can confirm any of this, I'm going to kill you. And that's what he said. Dead serious. I couldn't even make this stuff up, for real. And let me see, it was just not good. I mean, I'm hitting rock bottom after rock bottom after rock bottom. I mean, it took me, leaving there, then going over to Tacoma, messing around in Fife, Puyallup, Seattle, dealing with some, not very good people. Now, don't get me wrong. A good person can be in addiction. They're just not good at the time because they're doing whatever it takes to feed that addiction. They don't care, about, like I said, your conscience, your morals be damned. If you're looking to get high, there's no right, no wrong. You do what you want to do. You don't care who you victimize, at all. But then again, there are others that, that were more like me, to where it's like, I was doing things that weren't right, but I also still had morals and a conscience to a certain degree, as opposed to all these people who were going around actually spreading lies about me, trying to get me killed. I mean, one time in particular, when I was in 5, pregnant with Morgan, I had a woman who knew I was pregnant. She threatened to run me over with her van because she was listening to the lies of some tweaker dude, this old man who's not only on meth, but he's senile too, feeding her all these lies, telling her that I did some stuff that I didn't even do. I wasn't even there. And that's the thing, too. These people who are high on drugs, they be talking all kinds of crazy stuff. And most of it's usually a lie. But they get people, to, be on their side and in their corner. And they'll send them after you to try to get you killed. And they don't care. I've had more people threaten me, I think, when I was pregnant with Morgan than they did back when I wasn't even pregnant. Yeah, one girl, she over by Emerald Queen Casino on Pacific Highway, she threatened to tase me. Here I'm almost 6 months pregnant, and she didn't give a rat's behind. And she's the one that ripped me off, and then she's going to be mad at me and threatening me and calling, cursing and swearing at me. And like I said, these people, they just, they're not thinking clearly. The drugs mess up your train of thought. They mess up everything. Things that you would think are cool to do are 100% illegal and not cool. And that's another reason why we see all these people shooting people, and you see all this stuff on the news, people just don't care. I mean, I'm hearing about murders happening several times a day, every day. I don't remember when things were this bad. You know what I mean? But, me, when I talk, I don't want to quit. So I digress. But, I think y'all get the picture. When it comes to, rock bottom, it can be never ending until you're able to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and realize that you have value, you have worth, you can do better than what you're doing, get away from the people that don't mean you any good, move on, rebuild your life. And is it easy? Heck no. It's not easy, and I'm not going to lie to you and say that it is, but it is possible, it is doable. I'm a living example of that. Now, am I where I want to be right now? No. But thank the Lord God Almighty, I'm not where I used to be. And every day I try to do a little bit better, and heck yeah, I fall. I ain't perfect. I'm not going to come in here and be like, oh, God says this. You must obey these 10 commandments, blah, blah, blah. Nah, dude. I'm not going to be trying to push my beliefs down anybody's throat, especially when I'm struggling, trying to be the person, that's a believer, the person that has that compassion and that love for others like Jesus has. It's very difficult when we're human beings trying to do that. This world is rough, and it's only getting rougher. It's not good at all. So, that being said, I probably should go now. I got a TV dinner in the microwave, the Hungry Man chicken dinner. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. So, I hope you all take care. Stay safe out there. Stay warm. This weather is just throwing us all for a loop. Like I said, here in Coeur d'Alene, it's 9 degrees right now. Yesterday it was in the negatives. And we got more snow, so that's compounded on top of the 1.5 feet we got a couple of weeks ago. And it's everything is bulldozed to the side, where you got a bunch of these small mountains and parking lots and stuff. Looks like the Cascade Mountain Range. All that snow looks ridiculous, and it's not melting because it's that cold. So anyways, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. I love you all. Stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel, but only if you want to. Don't feel pressured or obligated, but I really want to get my story out there. If I can help just one person with my story, it'll all be worth it. God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.